Hey people, D-Man here, and today I am reviewing The Owl House. And, well, episode 8, sorry, almost forgot. And by the way, spoiler alert. So, this episode was pretty good. It was based on Freaky Friday. I don't know if you've ever seen that. It's a movie from like I think it was early 2000s or so. I think there might have been a second movie about that too. Or maybe a few movies about that. I don't know. I remember like the first one. I think it had Lindsay Lohan in it, if I'm not mistaken. I think it's from the early 2000s. There's probably one before that too. I'm not sure. But basically, the premise is that they switch bodies. Um, and it's pretty good. It's a pretty good story plot line. But they kind of did it wrong here, in my personal opinion, because in the story switching bodies thing, uh, most people always do it with like them talking through their normal voice through the person's body, which never made sense to me. Like that person would sound like that person, you know? Like you can't just switch your body with like a girl and then all of a sudden you sound like a girl or a guy and all of a sudden you sound like a guy. You know what I mean? Like when you switch your body, you would sound like that person, you know? So if someone switched their body with me, they would sound like me and I would sound like them, right? So that's something they did wrong in this episode. It's a minor nitpick, little flaw. I just don't like that when they do that because that doesn't make any sense. They should sound like themselves, but with different personalities. Now I can see how that's hard to pull off, but if they did it in the right way, they could pull it off, and it would be really cool because it would actually be more accurate than just being like, "Oh, I'm Luce because I have Luce's voice," or "I'm King because I have King's voice," or "I'm Ida because I have Ida's voice." And like slight differences. But at the same time, it might be it might be better that way because they swap bodies, yet they were their own bodies. They just like swapped appearances, maybe because that's what it seemed like at the end. Because they were wearing the clothes that they were wearing as the other person. So maybe they just swapped appearances. But then again, Ida couldn't use magic and Luce could, so that doesn't really make sense. It's kind of weird. It doesn't really make sense if you really think about it. It's just like, why did they have the clothes on when they were swapped? Why did they have the same clothes on? That doesn't make sense. Um, wouldn't Ida have her clothes on as King then and stuff? But no, just the clothes they put on afterwards were there. It's kind of weird. Um, and why would they sound like each other? It's kind of weird. It's it's just an odd thing. It's like a few little nitpicks here and there, but all in all, the episode was pretty good. We got some teenage drama there. That was pretty funny, pretty cool. We got some King had to be babied and he was kidnapped pretty much. At the end, Luce also got kidnapped, or sorry, not King. Ida was kidnapped, and also King was kidnapped in Luce's body. Ida was kidnapped in King's body, and Ida and Luce and King was kidnapped in Luce's body. And at the end, Ida or Luce in Ida's body got captured by her sister. And I'm surprised her sister didn't realize that it wasn't her because I feel like she would be smarter than that. But I guess whatever. But yeah, she sees her sister again, and she tries to talk her into joining her club. And almost just basically forces it on her because she doesn't want Ida to have all this magic, or I don't know. We still don't know the backstory of that yet, but we do know that once you join a club, you don't have all your magic unless you hit a high enough ranking in one particular club. I think it is. Maybe it's a few clubs, but in that one particular club that Ida's sister's in, if you hit a high enough ranking, you can use whatever magic you want. I think, at least that's what I think was said in the one of the episodes, where Ida's sister can use whatever magic she wants because she's high enough ranking in that club. Which means if she were to make her sister in that club, she would be loyal to that club, probably lose some of her magic until she got to a high enough ranking. What she wouldn't want to do because it's Ida, the owl lady. And Luce stopped her from doing it. Yeah. But wouldn't that mean Luce had the mark and not Ida? I don't know. Weird little nitpicks there. But yeah, all in all, pretty good episode. We didn't get to learn much backstory or anything like that. All we got to learn that Ida's sister is kind of crazy and obsessed that Ida joins her. I'm assuming it's because if she doesn't join them, it's something bad is gonna happen. It's gonna be like, oh, like if you don't, like you gotta join us right now, because if you don't, you are gonna be messed up. I assume because we saw that in the episode when we saw her first. So all in all, pretty good. Um, could have been better. Could have been better. Should have been better, to be honest. But all in all, pretty good. And I hope you enjoyed this review. If you did, like, comment, subscribe, and share. Guess you can't really subscribe. I mean, share or not. You can share. You just can't comment or hit the bell notification because this is for everybody. So go to my channel, hit the bell notification. Link down below to my Twitter. And as always, friends, stay sane. Peace. Hey guys, this video is meant for all ages, although I do have videos meant for the older variety. Check out my channel to watch those. But since it's meant for all ages and YouTube doesn't have a button to click for all ages, they only have younger or older, I have to click the younger because some stupid stuff will happen if I don't. But that means some features are removed. Hopefully it still gets to everyone the same, young and old, but that's beside the point. That means comments are no longer there, but don't worry, I have a Twitter, so you can go down to the link below to my Twitter and comment on that because there will be a tweet about this video. So yeah, go down there and go to my Twitter.